Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Welcome everybody. This is your boy Physs. I'm here to present you the 5 tips for battle strategy. This program is provided by SDK Europe. We will have the new edition this summer from the 2nd to the 9th of July. So please check out all the info. So I'm about to start and talk about what I think might be the 5 tips anyone who enter a dance competition should know about. So let's start with this first. So the first tip I'm going to talk about is more about taking, of course, your time. You need to take time in order to settle down with the pressure, especially when it comes to pre-selection. Um, Take time to understand the music, the BPM, let's say the tempo, but also the rhythm. And before you even start, you need few seconds just to analyze that in a quick time. So that would be my first advice. And for that, you can also practice by listening to music, different type of music, battle music if you need, just to ask yourself and train yourself, practice yourself in order to understand the music, listen to the music, and try to understand how the beat works, how the music, how you can feel the music. That would be my first tip, right? And also, this will stimulate your way to understand the movement because time is one of the 4 main parameters that define a movement. You have time, space, energy, and weight. This can be also a good thing to think about, but this later. So the second tip, in order to practice also your rounds during the battle, is to do couple of rounds practice where you can practice your rounds during 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and 45 seconds to 1 minute. And you try to build up your rounds starting by just few rounds of 15 seconds, sorry, 30 seconds, and 45 seconds, and then to come back 45, 30 seconds to 15 seconds. This is a good way of practice, and this is what I do also with my students. Um, the third tip I want to give you is to try also in your practice to dance simple as possible, really simple as possible, but also to be in order to have a different strategy in your round to bring a more complex rounds, more sophisticated techniques, more complex technique, more combined techniques where you can mix different elements from your hip hop freestyle using locking technique, popping boogaloo technique, house footwork, but even b-boy or floor work technique. So it's also a matter of how you can build up your level of dance, uh, technically speaking, how you can your ability to switch from one style to another style, but still in your freestyle. Because some of the dancer that you might like, uh, they can have different technique. They can be inspired by popping technique, boogaloo technique, tutting technique, house dance. They all have a certain DNA. So make sure you find your one. What is your definition? What is your DNA? What are your preferences? In order also not to be all over the place, but more to be center. Okay, so that would be also my third advice is to play between raw dance, simple dance, and complex dance, right? The fourth tips that would be for me the observation skills. The one that when you in the battle is your ability to watch when it comes to pre-selection, to see also the dancer before you and also after you, because you still get inspired. And when it comes to one-on-one battle strategy, it's also your ability to observe. what you see. I'll give you an example. For example, if you start the battle, you have to raise the bar, technically speaking, but also when in terms of when it comes to grooves, also to perform, how you can catch the attention of the audience, but also how you can be focused on what you are doing, so the opponent can at least do respond to you, or maybe has not enough technique to respond to you. So this is a good thing if you start the battle one on one. If you respond to that round, you have also to analyze what the opponent did before, so you can maybe reproduce, but also add something else, add an extra sauce to it. So that would be also a good strategy in order to keep your eyes always open to what you see, and how you can in a short time digest and reinvest what you just saw in order to deliver a better round. All right. Fifth tips, it's also when it comes to breathing. Uh, if you take back the tips number one, or sorry, number two, when you exercise also your round 45, 30, 15, 15, 30, 40, you have also to practice your breathing, because sometimes also you can also suffocate because you go too hard. So it's also when you do your practice session in order to prepare yourself for a competition, you have also to work on your cardio, be able to dance in a higher level, in a higher rate, but also to temper. Because when it comes to one round, two round, three round, then you're okay. But when it comes to a tie that you have to do a fourth or a fifth round, most of the time you need also extra energy. So the stamina, your endurance, your ability to dance longer, stronger, it's also an important tips. For all the tips I'm mentioning, you can also check different dancer that you like. Uh, you can rewatch your battles and see towards the tips that I sent. You can also uh, reevaluate your way to dance in a battle or in a pre-selection, to make the comparison with what you can change, and what you can improve. That would be my 5 tips. So first one, remember to take your time, always your time, because time is the key, right? Time to set your groove, but also your ground force. Tips number 2 will be to exercise yourself doing 15-second rounds, 30-second rounds, and 45-second rounds, and to do it in a way up, but also in a way down, 45 to 30 to 15. Tips number 3 will be also to analyze your dance when it's really simple as possible, and what can make your dance more complex, setting up the bars when it comes to technical aspect from different technique, right? Tips number 4 will be your observation skills. How you can also you can be strategic when it comes also to observation, to see your opponent, and to analyze also when you start and when you respond. Okay, and I was saying the tips number 4 is how you can set the bar if you start the round, or if you answer back to the rounds of your opponent, right? Last but not least, it's the breathing. For me, it's essential. You have also to be really aware of your breathing, to dance longer, stronger, faster, and also to bring more heat to your rounds, right? Just to every single example, I choose one video to express also my thought. So for the tips number 1, you can check also the Batala pre-selection round in the link I just put. You will see the link. For the tips number two, it's a judge demo that I did. I really dig this demo because I really took my time in this time. I really take my time. So you can have also an example of what it is to take your time, all right? To let every movement exist. Tips number three, when it comes also to raw dance to complex dance. I put also Physs versus IC, the 2017 Summer Dance Final. So you can check this. Number four, when it comes to strategy, observation skills. Wow, observation skills. Watch the Jimmy Udat versus Doya at Summer Dance Forever. Also, I put down the link. And last but not least, when you come to endurance, to stamina, how many rounds you can do, check also the video of Kefton versus Gilo. I think it was for Urban Dance or Urban Battle 2018. Okay, so these are the also the extra videos you can check in order to um, to complete the explanation tips I did, so you can also watch those videos so you can have a better idea of what I mean. And if you don't, we will meet at the SDK camp. Okay, take care of yourself. This is Vice and peace. I'm out. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check 1 2. Whatever, man. Peace.